Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a Medieval City. Now we are a dock style city. We've got this big port on the side here with a lot of it. Look at the little minecart go around. Where'd he go? There he goes. And back down he goes. We've got these two big boats. We've even got a large boat being made in our little shipbuilding area. But we haven't really got too much more. I want to copy that boat and paste them out in the water, about 2 or 3 or something like that, just so it looks like there's some stuff going on the approach to the city. I want to get rid of that island. In fact, you know what? We're gonna get rid of it. Oops, we're gonna get rid of it right now. I don't know why that little island has always annoyed me through like the whole 95 odd episodes, whatever this is, of this series. This little flat piece of land has driven me insane. So, before we start anything today, we're going to bid it farewell. Flint and steel, I think, is the coolest way to light TNT. Probably causing myself more hassle with this. I was going to say, you watch a piece of TNT, you could just get blasted into one of the boats or something. It's the kind of thing that would happen. What is it? Fix water 20? Something like that, isn't it? Hey! I still don't know how to... I still know how to do it. Okay, amazing. That's the water done there. So, boats. Why do we have to have big boats? Why can't we have some smaller fishing boats, smaller rowboats, things like that? So, we're going to do a really simple design, or I think in my head is a really simple design. We'll see how simple it ends up actually being. But what we're going to need is some oak, maybe some stairs, maybe some full blocks, maybe some wooden slabs. I want a fence, I think. And we're probably going to want... Oh, signs is a must. In fact, the sign is the whole reason why we're making this boat out of oak. I'm going to hook it up to this dock here. I'll put it down on the floor of this here. What happened there? Isn't that meant to be there? I'm sure that's just meant to be there. So, if we have ourselves... I think that's going to be the sort of middle of the boat. And then, oops. I'm going to want something like this. I don't know how long I want the boat to be. It'll be something like that. And then we're going to want to have like an upside down stair, I think, like there. So that's the front of the boat. And then... I don't know, I think probably the rear of the boat's going to be something like... somewhere like there. That feels like a pretty good length for what we want here. And then the reason why we're using signs... Or the signs are going to be the walls, but that's the reason why we're using oak, is because signs have a sort of oak texture to them. They're sort of the same texture. If you use another block, they're going to show up a little bit too much. Now, this might be a little bit too long. You know, it doesn't look bad, actually. I was scared that the boat would be a little bit too long, but I mean, as a rowboat, if I sat in here, if I sat here and someone else sat there to do the rowings, that would work quite well. I'm wondering if I could put if I put stairs in the right way up, if they're going to look like the sort of rowy bits. If I spin that round. It's like a 3. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. It's hold on, let me put these back on, and it'll be easier to see what I'm talking about. 1 seat, 2 seat, 3 seat, with like a perfect full block gap in between each one. Oh, that is sick. I love it. Ooh, a trap. Yeah, this trap door. If you put this trap door on the back. These little rings look like the sort of loop that you would tie to the dock, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you'd sort of tie so your boat wouldn't... I nearly said fly away. Float away. So that would tie them on there. In fact, do we do that, because I'm one of these guys that like to be symmetrical, do we do that at the front and the back? And then have the sides in the middle? You know, for a simple boat, that is looking sick. Well, like a little fence on the back. I think that just helps signify the back. And then, what about a rudder? Man, because we don't have like the feet. Yeah, it just looks weird. You know, in the new Minecraft, you can sort of like flood things like that. Oh, but that looks really, really cool. I think that's all that you would want for that fence. Ooh, or a gate. Oh no, because gates don't touch the ground. I want something a little smaller than, like a little lower than a lever. Yes. Yes. I wanted something a little bit shorter in height. The fence made it look a little bit too tall. Lever, however, that's for such a simple build, that's going to work really well. If we nab that, we want that one to that one. It's super easy to grab as well and everything. In fact, if I copy it up here, I can be super cheeky. I'm going to copy it from here. And then I can go like over here, and I can go back a block. Oh, I missed the lever on the top. That's okay. Paste. Do this one a little bit closer. Paste. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, let's get the levers on the back there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got like a little, what do you call them, like fishing ones there. I think I want to have some here. I'm not too worried about going around the corner there because you can't see it too much. When you're looking at the dock, you're going to be looking at it from this direction. So this is what side you sort of want to focus on. So this boat is going to be a little bit more to it, but still pretty simple. Well, and still small. Maybe not simple, but maybe small at the very least. This one is going to be trickier though. I've got an idea in my head on how I want it to go, but I don't know. You know that sort of point where you don't know how well it's actually going to go? It's going to be that style, I'm afraid. Slab. Stair. So we're going to build a basic side, basic shape, something like that to how we want it to go. And then we'll worry about the finesse of it, the sort of detail to it afterwards. So that's going to be the back, and that's going to be the front. Okay, I'm going to build this sort of... No, I should really build it pointing towards it. Let's get the direction of the ship correct first. In fact, I'm going to build it back a little bit further away from the dock than I need to. I can always cut it closer if it feels a little bit too far away. So I'm thinking that, and then for the back of the ship, to signify the back, I'm going to put a stair like this. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to need that there anyway. And I think this boat is only going to be 3 blocks in width. So it's still a small boat. Oh, I burped. Sorry. But it's just going to look a little bit bigger than the other ones. So we've got something like that. Now, if I back off to the side here, that's certainly going to have to be a full block. And that's going to have to be a full block. That looks too chunky. I think... Oh, whoa. I think that just looks the coolest as the back of the boat there. We're going to have to go underneath to get a little bit of stuff under the boat so it's not floating on the water. I think that's cool. We're going to want to have something like that and that for sure. And then a little bit of a more elongated front. That's definitely, to me, signifies like the front of a ship, yeah? Now I'm going to put slabs on there so I can then put trapdoors. I might still use these ones on the side there. These also double up. If you had like a smaller dock, you could put them down, and then that's how you'd walk along them to get onto the dock. Now, obviously, we don't have a small dock, but that's how like I envision that working. Like you just drop them down like the plank on a ship. Okay, I could change that up to them, and even put that there and there. Yeah, I think that's a cool shape. I think that's going to work well for us. Now, this is going to be a sailboat. So we're going to get a log. And, might as well flatten the floor off. We'll put the log up here. I don't know how high yet. I'm just sort of placing blocks down. And then we want something like that. That should work. We'll get some wool for the sails. Now, this is going to be like the main sail area. Something like that. And thicken it up a little bit. Do something different on this side. Just so they don't look completely symmetrical. I might even cut... Nah, not that one. I might cut that one out. Just so it looks like a little bit wavy in the wind, if you know what I mean. Fences. I'll have a fence that then runs up the back of that. And then we need something that connects to the front of the boat here. So we're going to run a little fence that goes down. I might want to lift the front of that boat up. If we do something like slab. I need a full block. Full block. It looks too tall there now, doesn't it? Don't you think? Unless we raise the back of the boat up a little bit. Maybe I extend this out by at least another block. Let's try and stretch this a little bit. I'm trying to do it in a way that I'm not ruining the design of the boat. I'm just extending it. That works. And then I can do something like... Where's my slabs? Ooh, even a stair. Oh, we're getting fancy now. That looks really cool. Look how much detail is in there. Like a little sort of quarter block on there and everything. That works out well. I think that sort of helps that. And then this part would run... Probably something like that. They're meant to be look like ropes. And then you have a little bit of a sail on the front here, but not too much going on. I think we'll just do it on this side. In fact, I think I might just leave it like that. I love it. All right, we'll have that going up there. Kaplunk, oops, kaplunk. And then inside the boat here, I mean, what really can you do? It's like a single crewed sailboat. I mean, you'd want some sort of way to turn the boat, wouldn't you? You'd control it from the back here. How would we even put like a steering? I might do another lever. That would work quite well. So that's how you'd steer the boat. Any other details that we can put in? Now, I think wooden buttons are just going to look better. Oh yeah, wooden buttons are much better. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wooden buttons look so much better on there. Any other detail can we do? Not full blocks. I'm not going to get much out of full blocks. Ladders could. We'll just grab a collection of stuff that we might want. Signs might work. I don't think item frames would really help, would they? No, I don't think so. Tripwire hooks. I think I'm done with trap doors. I think that's probably all we're going to get for placeable blocks. Okay. Trouble is, you can't put much on on much of this. Oh, could I do something like... Oh, I wanted to do something that looks like a little bit like a rudder. Signs are sick. I don't ever use enough signs. think I'll do something like this. Just looks cool. Sometimes that's the only reason why you should do something. Because it's cool to do. Fun to do. Little tripwire hook. Oh yeah, on the front here. Perfect. That's the tie to the dock. A nice height on that as well. Oh yeah. We'll have a ladder going up either side because again, I like to be symmetrical. How do I want this top to go? I have no idea. I think we basically leave it like that. There we go. So there's a cute little boat going on there as well. We get some of those all in the area. Look how much just that one boat helps the dock, just a little bit. Okay, so let's copy that boat now then. I want to make sure I get absolutely everything this time. So we're going to go from that, we'll 100% get everything. Yeah. And then from the top here. Yeah, and that hits the buttons and everything as well. Okay. Where would I want, if I do the old lily pad trick? So I'm going to stand on a lily pad at the front of the boat, and that's going to give me a height that I can easily replicate. So if I want to place another boat over here, I can just again stand on the lily pad and place. Now I'm not trying to guess what height I need to be at. There's another one over here. Let's do one sort of coming in. So what way do I need to rotate? Rotate -90. This might pop off some buttons or some signs and stuff. Oops. Let's do one there, and then do one there as well. Okay, we'll just fix up this. Button, button, button. Button, button, button. Signs all stayed on, but the trapdoors didn't. What's really interesting is that when you do these sort of copy and rotates, sometimes things stay on and sometimes they don't. It's really weird. So the lever stayed on that one. And that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And pop the trapdoors back on. The tripwire hook stayed on both boats, didn't they? Yeah. So we've got a couple of boats coming in from that direction as well. Oh, cool. Look how amazing that looks. Yeah, yeah, even on the map. Got the little dots about. It's bringing life to the world, isn't it? It's bringing a lot more life to the world. They're a really nice sort of scale as well. It really shows you how big, like, this boat is. So once we copy and paste some of those out in the area as well, that's going to look really cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the episode there. I've had fun with this one. Check this out, the shader pack look. There's our little simple boats. Really cool. Love that. And then we've got our little sailboats. Let's go over to this one. Let's get a good thumbnail. What if we go... Can I see... Oh, I can see the city walls. Don't go out of render view. Let's let some bits load in. So that's a good thumbnail, do you think? Once that part of the load... Yeah. Let it load in. Look at this. This is how YouTubers take thumbnails. Just wait for a little bit of the world there. Oh, if we can get the castle in the back there. Oh, there's my statue coming in. Look how beautiful that water is when you get the, like, reflection on it. Okay, that should do. Okay. Get the little statue up in the corner. Oh no, the castle is loading in. Oh, we'll have to wait. Is that good? No, there's another bit there. Oh, and another bit. There's the flags. That's perfect. Okay. Frame it right. And there we go. Saved screenshot. Alright guys, see you guys in the next episode. Bye!